National Park. We are gonna go in the morning before all the crazy tour buses come. So we got into the park right now and we're going to camp for the night with the Overland Bros. The price for this wasn't too bad. It's comparable to like going to a national park in like Canada or United States. So it was 300 quetzals for a day pass for both of us, which is equivalent to about 50-ish Canadian dollars. On our first morning in Tikal, we woke up early to make our way to the entrance of the park. We thankfully beat the crowds and had the park all to ourselves for a good hour or so. Tikal is one of the largest remote Mayan cities, and a proper tour of this park can take up to 8 hours to do. We decided to check it out on our own and see the must-see spots. This still took us 4 hours to see everything we wanted to see. Stop after Tikal was the town of Flores. We spent a couple of days there with the Overland Bros, but this was a place where we had to split ways. Mike and Phil have a longer timeline than us to complete the Pan American, so we sadly had to continue on without them. We are so grateful to have met them and traveled with them. If you guys are watching us, thank you for letting us join you, and we appreciate you both. Our next stop was the city of Coban. While we were there, we ran into a little bit of an issue. Josh is currently resealing the back window here because we had a lot of rain last night, which is normally fine, but there happens to be a crack in the seal along the old seams, so we had a little bit of water trickling down to our electrical panel, so our inverter was beeping and not happy with us this morning. So we're checking the seals here, getting that all done and siliconed, and then Josh is gonna go and check the inverter and all the electrical stuff and make sure it's all okay. So fingers crossed that we don't have to replace anything. But yeah, not fun to come back to this. We are at Simuk Champé. We drove from Coban this morning and we took a little longer than we thought because the main road, I was wanting to do that later. Yeah. If you're okay with that. Yeah. The main road leading to the spot is under construction and is also dirt road and very bumpy and up and down and all over the place. So
there's also no signs anywhere.
No signs. So we are here now. We also are trying to deal with our electrical stuff. We're troubleshooting that. Fingers crossed that we can get working again. And now we're gonna go cool off in the water. You said to cool off?
Very. It has been, I don't know how many days since I last showered. I'm very smelly and it is very hot.
Yes.
But this place is beautiful.
The following morning, we made our way to Guatemala City to meet with a contact that could help us get our starter fixed. It turned out on our way to the city that our brakes were completely done too, so we need to get those fixed. Our new friend Byron was an incredible guy. He searched all over the city with Josh, sourcing parts and getting help from his mechanic friends. He also helped us get our rear springs replaced with the proper weight rating because our butt was super saggy. And we were able to find a replacement inverter for our damaged one. On the weekend, Byron invited us to go check out Volcan Academo and meet up with some of his overland friends. The audio cut out here annoyingly, but I was trying to say that after getting the truck fixed in Guatemala City, we made it to Antigua. Yeah, this is our setup. We have, I think there's a French family storing their vehicle here. I don't know where they are. And then over here is an Australian family with 3 kids, and they're super great, really fun to hang out with, so it's really cool just to get to know them. But we are here for a couple days. We're gonna go do something fun on Friday, so we're kind of exploring and hanging out, waiting for that to happen. Today's Wednesday, so we got like 2 full days here before we're gonna go do something cool on Friday. And yeah, we're gonna go get some coffee, walk around, just chill, explore the town. Friday came around and it was time to do the tour that we booked to hike Volcano Acatenango and do an overnight at the base camp, which also happens to be situated next to the very active Volcan Fuego. The first section of this hike was brutal. It consisted of a very steep stretch of trail that lasted for the first 30 minutes. Since we like to punish ourselves, we went straight into this hike with absolutely no training, which didn't sit well with Josh's stomach. He ended up puking a couple times on this section, but thankfully we were able to keep pushing forward after that. How you doing? Josh, check in. How you doing now?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Made it to the lunch checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't thrown up again, so it's a win.
Yeah.
It's cold. Sweaty. But doing good. We're getting there. We're doing it.
Doing the dang thing.
We're doing the dang thing.
You cold?
Cold and I don't want to put pants on.
It's your egg now.
So I'm just an egg for a bit.
Also, that sweater Josh is wearing, paid $2 Canadian for it at a thrift store here in Guatemala called Mega Paca. They have also the sweater too I got, but they have name brand stuff for so cheap. It's insane. So if you're in Guatemala, go to Mega Paca and get yourself some good stuff.
Genuinely, I think I get more cold at the hockey.
Nice.
Wow.
Like 3/4 to the top.
Yeah, we're past the really steep part. We're on the kind of like a volcanic alpine part. And we're making progress.
Slow and steady. We're getting there.
There is a dog over there. That is like one of 3 dogs that's been walking with us the whole time. From like the very start of the trailhead too. It's really cute.
He's now become our guide.
He stopped and took a break with us. He's a good boy.
You good? Let's go.
Need a break. We also didn't bring hiking boots on this trip, so we have our Blundstones, so we've been doing this hike in our Blundstones. Mine are super old. It's really falling apart at the seam, but they're holding up. Other people have done this hike in like sneakers, so I think we can do it. Hola, amigo. He's walking with me. We finally made it to the base camp of Acatenango. It was well into the afternoon when we arrived, so we spent the rest of the day hanging out and watching fuego erupting 2 kilometers away across the valley. We were totally amazed by the sight of this, so please enjoy our commentary in the following clips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
a sick one. Dang.
There is some lava.
That's sick. Wow. Dang.
That's so cool.
Okay, so we can see the lava.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
Maybe this to Antigua. That there's the other one.
The pink in the background is so pretty.
It does look really pretty. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, puppy.
Way out, not disappointing.
There's my rumble.
Rock and roll one. Yes.
At 3:30 the next morning, we woke up to start our hike to catch the sunrise at the summit of Acatenango. We are on top of the Volcano Acatenango. We got up here at 3:30 in the morning and hiked up here. It's now I think like around 6. The sun's just rising and the volcano is going off still. It's really cool up here. It is also really cold.
It's probably in the minus degrees right now,
Yeah.
so wasn't quite prepared for this, but that's okay.
And we didn't seem to suffer from altitude sickness yet, so that's good.
It was really cool last night. Where our cabin was facing at El Fuego,
Yeah.
so we could see the volcano erupting all night, which was really cool.
Yeah, it like woke me up a few times from like the rumbling from it exploding. It was so cool.
There's a lot of really big ones last night.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Definitely recommend doing this hike. After the sun greeted us, we made our way back down to base camp to pack up and start the trek down the volcano. The The hike down wasn't as bad as it was on the way up, thankfully, but our knees were pretty sore afterwards. Josh got super motivated to pick up garbage along the trail, so in the midst of collecting trash, we forgot to film the rest of the hike down. We are spending a night at a hotel right now. Josh is feeling a little sick, so we thought it would be a good time just to kind of rest and recover and get better after doing our crazy hike in the volcano. Not in the volcano, that'd be crazy, to the volcano. And yeah, we're in El Paredon now. We're gonna try and do some surfing tomorrow, depending on how we're feeling. But yeah, we really like this spot. It's really cute. Making dinner while staying at a hotel out of the back of our truck like true dirtbags.
You can take us out of the truck, but you can never stop us from being complete pieces of garbage.
We got some chicken noodle soup because Josh's stomach has been upset for the last few days, so we want to just have some light meals. And it's kind of nice to use up some of our dry food that's been taking up space in our drawers. We made a brief visit to Lake Atitlan, but we were itching to keep going on, so we decided to head towards the border for El Salvador. Alright, tomorrow we are crossing into El Salvador. So we stopped at this little campsite that's like right off the highway on the way to the border that everyone on Overlanding recommends this spot. And it seems pretty great so far. There's like showers over there. You can't see anything. There you go. Now you can see. Showers over there. There's goats, which is pretty sweet. Little cabana, bathrooms. They got Wi-Fi. Like, it's super awesome here. And they also are like, no, you don't need to pay, but we're gonna give them something to say thank you because that's really nice of them. And now we are just trying to get everything organized. So I got all the documents. Then you put in our binder. Pro tip for border crossings by land, have a binder with all your documents that you could possibly need because it makes things so much easier for crossing borders. I learned that last year and I'm really glad because it's a lifesaver. And yeah, now we're trying to organize the truck. It's a little chaotic right now, but we're getting there. We just want to make sure everything's kind of smooth and running in order in case they want to look inside the truck or something like that. Everything looks good. So gonna get organized and then gonna chill for the night. We're just about to get to the border crossing for El Salvador. There's a huge lineup of semis, like it's insane. But everyone on like forums and online say just drive past this line of trucks. It's fine. Like there's other cars doing it too. But yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta go get our stamps all done, get our tip canceled, and then we have to get photocopies of that as well, of our tip canceled for the El Salvador side. But other than that, everyone says it's a pretty smooth crossing, so I hope that we have a pretty quick and easy crossing. So yeah.
This line is incredibly long. Like, we've been driving for 3 kilometers so far, and the line is still going of trucks.
Yeah, I wonder if these guys ever cross over, because it feels like they've been here forever. It looks like it.
Like, everyone's kind of just chilling.
Yeah.
And it's only, like, it's not even 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
And this line is already this long.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but yeah, definitely border crossings start early in the day, just to account for any delays. So that's what we're doing, and hopefully we can figure everything out. It can be a little confusing sometimes trying to run around and get everything done, but thankfully Overlander's pretty good at sharing that information and making it pretty clear, so we'll follow what they say. Coming up in our next episode.
My shoes are